Today marks the 75th anniversary of D-Day.
Yes.
Okay, when the Allied troops stormed the shores in France and started to take back Europe step by step. If you've ever seen the movie Saving Private Ryan, have you ever seen that movie?
Yes.
That was that first depiction of that first 30 minutes of that movie. The rest of the movie was just an okay movie.
Right.
Okay, but that first 30 minutes was very realistic of what it was like for a United States soldier during World War II to go storm the beaches in Normandy. I mean, they were literally getting picked off by the Germans. But they were just more, there were more people that were storming the beach than there were Germans with bullets.
Right.
So eventually they were able to get it just because there wasn't enough bullets.
Sheer number
of people coming up. With silent remembrance and respect, all the nations who were part of World War II honored the fallen soldiers and the bravery of the Allied troops who sloshed through bloodied water to the beaches of Normandy, and that started the fall of Hitler's Third Reich.
Wow.
Yes. Now, French President Emmanuel Macron. Now, France, part of France during World War II was in Nazi occupied. So only parts of France were actually still part of the Allied force. And President Emmanuel Macron praised the soldiers, sailors, and airmen, the survivors, and those who lost their lives in powerful speeches that credited the June 6, 1944 surprise air and sea operation that brought tens of thousands of men to Normandy, each not knowing whether they would actually survive that day.
Right.
That's why, I mean, you don't even have to watch all of Saving Private Ryan.
No.
It's just the 30 minutes. After that, it's just a regular World War II movie where they go to try to find a guy.
Right.
But the first 30 minutes was amazing, amazing. You felt like you were there.
Yeah.
On Omaha Beach in Normandy, layer upon layer of United States, British, and Canadian warships lined up along the Normandy shore. German anti-tank obstacles packed the broad beaches. That was the Normandy landscape of 1944 as Allied forces fought to wrest France away from Nazi control. Today, the region's towns and beaches are startlingly calm. It's a beautiful place to go. All residents are welcomed. I was there. It's a very beautiful town, Normandy.
Yeah.
The Associated Press revisited the beaches and damaged villages that symbolize the Allied struggle and how the Normandy landscape looks today, and the images are breathtaking. So that's what it looked like during World War II, and that's what it looks like today. You know, and a lot of the buildings are all the same.
Yeah, they've restored them.
Every world leader got up and talked about the bravery of the men who stormed the beach, that we shouldn't never let this happen again. It was a horrible day, that we should always try to remember this day, remember peace over war. And they were saying this in front of the grave sites of the fallen soldiers.
Yeah, the memorial.
There's a lot of graves there with crosses, Jewish stars, and they set up a podium in front of the gravesite. And they were talking about all the bravery of all these men who died. I mean, literally, they would get out of the boat and they would just get shot.
Right.
Sheesh.
I mean, you didn't even get to pull your gun out. I mean, you had nowhere to cover. It was on the beach. And the Germans were up on a mountain shooting down at them. And memorializing the day and remembering the day, history, remembering history, that this should never happen again. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.